What is up everyone, I'm Skratch, welcome to the channel. This is an AFK Journey video. Big shout out to Lilith Game for sponsoring today's video. If you guys don't know who they are the creators of AFK Arena, which was a tremendous success. Now AFK Journey is a sequel to AFK Arena, but the game is very different. This is a 3D open world RPG game with a very unique ethereal canvas art style. And this is a hero collector game, guys, with over 6 different factions and over 37 unique heroes that you can collect and, of course, have fun while creating tons of different strategies. This is an AFK game, which means that you can collect rewards, loot, while you're idle, so when you get back online, you can jump straight to the things you like the most, like fight enemies or explore the big open world. This is a cross-platform game, guys, and it will be available on PC and on mobile. Currently, I am playing the PC version, and some things are subject to change from the beta to the actual release. Right now, AFK Journey is in its closed beta, guys. But if you like what you see on the screen and you want to get involved, head over to the link in the description down below or in the pinned comment and pre-register, guys. The game is actually getting pretty close to the official launch, and now you can pre-register on mobile or on the PC and receive some juicy rewards once the game is officially launched. Definitely stay tuned for more news on AFK Journey. So I'm super excited to be able to dive into the game and share everything that I know so far with you. How I mentioned before, guys, I'm currently playing the PC version. I can control my character by using the keyboard or by dragging this joystick on the screen with a mouse right here. We have a stunning open world to explore, guys, tons of enemies to fight, tons of loot to collect, and of course we can interact with so many different characters. AFK Journey has a very immersive storyline too, so you will have lots of lore and you're gonna engage with a lot of characters during your world exploration. Now right here at the top right corner we have the world map, which is pretty big. Of course I haven't managed to uncover every single one of these locations, but the higher you go, the higher the difficulty, the better the loot as well, so it's definitely worth the risk. Now this is an AFK game, so if you're not able to log in for a few hours, a couple of days, don't you worry, because you're gonna be able to collect a lot of loot from here, guys. Click on the left corner on this chest, and with a click of a button you're going to be able to collect all this loot. Now you're going to be able to get gear from here, different materials that will allow you to enhance your characters. Of course, you can challenge higher stages in here and get better rewards, and let's actually dive in and do a fight in here. Let me explain you how the battling system actually works in AFK Journey. It's a grid battle system, guys, and this is very strategic, okay? It's very important to know where you're placing your characters and kind of like have some thought in it, you know, because you wanna get the most out of it. Now we have 6 different factions. We have tanks, we have marksmen, swordsmen, and it really depends what sort of strategy you guys are trying to pull off. You can either go with heavy tanks, you know, you can go heavy on support, heavy on damage, and they might work. Now I tend to place my tank at the front, of course, because I want all the enemies to focus my tank. Then I tend to put the support at the back to keep the hero safe. The marksmen will deploy to the enemies anyway because they're melee heroes. And on some different maps you will encounter obstacles or different traps that might work to your advantage or to your disadvantage too, you know. So let's actually do a fight and crack on with it. Each one of these heroes, guys, will have their own ultimate skill, which can be used on auto or on manual. Now if you want to manual it, it kind of like gives you the advantage of stopping the enemy, targeting the enemy that you want to target, because it might challenge you and it might be a hard stage, you know. So that's actually awesome that you have the flexibility to do that as well. If no, of course, you can actually click on auto right here and let the game play itself, basically. As long as it's not an extremely challenging stage, I would assume that you should be more than fine when you are challenging some of these opponents in here. Like right here, this seems to be a pretty challenging stage, actually. Luckily, I have this amazing epic hero, aka Legendary, which summons this massive creature, and that helped me quite a bit. But how you may notice, we actually upgraded the AFK rewards just by challenging a different stage. Now, the game has a lot of awesome features, guys. I'll do my best to cover everything in today's video, and honestly, they're quite quite a few awesome features that I would like to see in other games as well, you know. So because this is a massive open world, guys, you will have all these teleportation stones at different locations on the map, so you can just jump from a point of interest to another without a big hassle or anything like that. But one of the very first things that I want to talk about is the resonating hall and how we are actually leveling up the heroes, the equipment, etc. So right here you see we have the resonance level 34, and then I have the hands of resonance. So I have 5 heroes right here at the top, and you see the lowest level is level 34. Now because of it, all the rest of my heroes will be at level 34, which means, guys, that if you have 100 characters, as an example, you don't have to go in and level up each one of them individually. No, you have the Hand of Resonance, and all of the rest of your heroes will take the lowest level out of there, which is level 34, and that is amazing. Not only that you're now wasting a lot of materials, but you can quickly take one of the new heroes that you just summoned and bring him in up to date and take him in action, which is an amazing feature, you know. Then when you are talking about how you can actually level up your characters or just build your characters in general, right here, how you may notice, we have the skill description too, so you can actually check their skills. Some of the skills unlock on higher levels, you know, and Cisia summons Mr. Carlyle to assist in the battle. Then we have the next skill, increases Cicia's and Mr. Carlyle's attack speed. So you have different skills on each one of the characters, but you have the ultimate, which is kind of like the big skill, you know. Then you can level up your characters just like this, with the click of a button, guys. And of course, you are getting all of these materials from the AFK rewards. You don't even have to stress too much about them, you know. And just like this, we made our character more powerful. And right now, we're actually increasing the stats quite a bit. When you are summoning dupes, you can actually add them right here, and you can ascend your heroes, and you're gonna get better stats on them, you know. So they do have a pretty nice dupe system in place already, but this is a marksman hero. Now, the next thing that I really love, guys, and this is probably one of my most favorite things in the game, is the equipment. So you're not going to equip the gear on each one of the characters individual. No. The gear goes based on faction. So you have the support, the rogue, the marksman, the mage, the warrior, the tank, and each time you get upgrades, you see you have all of these characters right here. These are all the support characters in the game. Quick equip, and we're going to upgrade all of the gear that we farmed so far. You see, just like that, we got some level 50 gear, which is like, wow, pretty cool. Then if you want to get rid of some of the old gear that you're never going to use, you have a quick scrap button right here, or recycle, and you're getting some loot back. Then of course, quick equip right here, and you're gonna go back to each one of these factions, and you're gonna equip the best gear that you have available for them. Just as simple as that. I feel like this is just such an amazing feature. I'm such a big fan for it. Then each one of your teams will have artifacts, okay? The artifacts are like a mega spell that you will be able to use in battle. For example, we have this one right here that I can level up, and 5 seconds after the battle starts, summons Radiant Life to restore 3 weakest allied heroes, max HP by 7% every 10 seconds. So this is actually a pretty cool thing to have as well. We managed to level it up a bit more. Let's actually get it as high as possible. And there are quite a few different things that you can actually do in the game, guys. If we're gonna head over to the battle modes, for example, you're gonna see that we have a few different game modes in here. We're gonna be able to unlock quite a few other game modes down the road. But we're gonna have the Dream Realm. This is kind of like a world boss where you bring in your best team and you're gonna fight for some of this loot in here. The better the damage, the better the loot, you know. So let's actually challenge the monster in here. Now, of course, you can actually check out what the boss does, and based on that, you can adjust your strategy too. You might want to bring in different heroes. You might want to bring in different factions that will eventually just deal better with the boss in general. But we're gonna go with what we have so far, and at the moment, this is not giving me a faction bonus. So we gotta make sure we are rectifying that ASAP, guys. We're going to drag one of them out, and probably is going to be him, you know. We're gonna drag him out. This is still not giving me what I need, but I might drop him out of here if I can. Can I? No, I cannot. I need to drop somebody else. Okay, so I'm going to drop you, unfortunately, and we're gonna have to bring in another one from this faction. So right now we have 3+2. We have everything that we need. Let's actually jump into the fight. So battle begins. I will keep this on auto, guys, so the heroes will use their ultimate as fast as possible, as soon as they get them, you know. We just got knocked out right there by the boss, guys, the King Croker. So we gotta deal a lot of damage, basically. We have the milestones to unlock the best rewards, you know. We're not doing too shabby with the damage so far. And of course, once you're going to defeat this boss, you're gonna be able to unlock different ones, which are getting more challenging. But that's something that we need to do once we're gonna get stronger, you know. Okay, so we are at X9 so far. We have 30 seconds left. If we're gonna manage to survive, probably not. We actually just died, but it's not too bad. We actually dealt a decent amount of damage. We are rank 80%, and that's fairly decent. Okay, so that's how one of the fights goes in here. We do have quite a few different things as well, like in terms of PvP too, guys. So we have the arena, we have the honor duel, which it really feels to me like almost like a live arena, you know. It is actually a pretty cool game mode, but let's actually do one of these actually. So we're gonna be able to buy some of these things from the market. You see, we're getting all these coins that will allow us to purchase different things and enhance our teams even more. We're actually gonna go for 3 random ones. Let's get that. Okay, beautiful. So it seems like we got some new toys in there. Let's do a match. Search an opponent, and you're gonna be able to select different areas too, which is pretty cool because you're gonna have obstacles or different traps, you know. There you go. You see, we have the walls on the map. That's the enemy on the other side, and positioning here is even more important. So I'm gonna put one of my support right here at the back. Then we are looking to put a tank towards the front. So I'm gonna put it here. So if he is placing them closer, they're gonna get towards me faster, you know. And of course, you can either go around with a marksman, for example, you know, which we might just do with the tank there on the side. So let's confirm that. You gotta select 3 heroes. Okay, he selected his 3 heroes. Of course, we're gonna get her in the team. Such a powerful hero. It's kind of like a no-brainer. But I need to bring in another one just to have the same faction, you know. And I'm gonna put you here. Come on. I don't want to sit there. Okay. For whatever reason, I cannot do it, but that's fine. Because I just placed him before. That's why. So we're gonna place him here instead. That's fine. Let's see. Can we win this fight? So this is the map Arena 3. And this will be, again, you can do it on auto if you like. But we managed to flank them from the left side. But my tank might die. The main thing is that he is keeping them distracted, while the rest of my team will actually get to deal damage on them, you know. So it's very strategic when you're positioning your characters and stuff. It's actually super strategic. That's why I definitely prefer the grid battle systems over just throwing in your champions in there and don't have to think about positioning at all, you know. But there we go. We managed to bring this fight home. 200 IQ move right there, ladies and gentlemen. And now we can actually go and do an arena match, for example. So this is the dual store. Let's back out of here. We want to do an actual arena match. So right here is another PvP game mode. Challenge. And let's go for Sangria. Who doesn't like a good Sangria? And this is the way he's positioning his characters. You see, he really has them all spread around. I will put my tank at the very front right here, and I could potentially do a couple of changes, but that will mess up with my faction bonus. So I'm going to keep the exact same team that I have right here, in the hope that we will get this fight done. Let's see. Okay, seems like we are doing good for the moment. So that's how arena looks, guys. And you have different arena maps too. This is arena map 1. Before we had arena map 3, if I'm not mistaken. And each one of them will have a different obstacle or no obstacles at all. But those things actually do enable you to play different strategies, which is pretty cool. Okay, we got another victory in the back, guys. We got another victory in the back. Awesome stuff. Who doesn't like winning, right? Who doesn't like winning? Now, when we are talking about the world map, guys, okay, let me just show you a couple of different things. When we are talking about the world map, I mentioned we can just teleport from a different point of interest to another, right? Let's just go here, for example. Waystone, bang, and we just teleported. Now, we are in a city right here, and we have different vendors. We have different characters that we can interact with and follow the storyline. We have a forge, which I should be able to access, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, just here. You can purchase better gear from the forge, or you can make your own gear as well. But we actually have some level 35 pieces of gear that I'm going to purchase. I have plenty of gold that's just sitting right there. We're gonna equip these, and we're gonna purchase this, and then we're gonna go to equip that on our characters. You know, marksmans. There we go, and right there we got some better gear now, so that will make us a bit more powerful. So please select an item because we got a chest. Ooh, that's actually nice. So let's get a level 51. Let's get a level 51. This looks pretty cool. Okay, so we can put that on the warrior. Ooh, is an epic one directly, level 70. That's definitely going to make our character even more powerful. Now, you will have to summon your heroes, guys, and we're gonna get to that in just a second. You have a guild system too. I haven't unlocked the guild just yet, but you can join a guild. It is a very social game. We have guild wars and different guild activities, you know, so definitely pretty interesting. All right, here at the Noble Tavern, guys, that's where the magic happens, the summoning, right? And who doesn't love some summoning? Now you have two different summoning options. You have the all-hero recruitment or the epic recruitment, and the mercy is actually not bad. At 38 summons, you're guaranteed an epic hero, you know. So let's actually try to get them done. I need to recruit exactly 28 more to get a guaranteed one. I have 26. Let's see if we can make it happen. Let's see if we can make it happen. Okay, we got some purple stuff in here. Let's see. Of course, you will get quite a few different dupes that will transform into materials, which is good. Or if you're getting dupes of higher rarity, you will be able to ascend the main characters, which is good. So we have Salzer. Do wish for torment or release, it's all the same. So this is another rogue hero and a Graveborn faction. Okay. So the summoning is pretty dope too. You can collect a lot of summons by just completing different quests in the open world, guys, and then of course come here and get some better heroes. Get some better heroes for yourself. You know. Let's see if we do another one. Okay, we got two purple ones now. What do we have? Okay, we got another dupe, which is great because we're gonna be able to work on one of our characters. That's how the summoning looks, guys. You have the Emporium right here, which is a different recruitment store. The more materials you collect here, tickets, the more things you can actually purchase. Friendship store, so you are able to add friends to the list. You know, you have Arena store, Dream store. All this will allow you to purchase different goodies. That was all for today's video, guys. AFK Journey is in closed beta at the moment. If you like what you've seen on the screen, make sure you head over to the link in the description down below or in the pinned comment and pre-register. You can only do it on mobile at the moment, guys. I'm just gonna mention that again. Big shout out to AFK Journey for sponsoring today's video. Much love, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.